How to distinguish Geoguessr countries, part 3. This is Mexico. So Mexico, there's a lot of things that's pretty unique about it. Wow, this doesn't look Mexican, does it? Probably the most important thing, the most confused ones, southern Mexico would be confused a lot with Guatemala. Northern Mexico would be confused a lot with southern US. I guess also if you don't really know where the sun is, which is always possible when it's cloudy and different things like that, you can also confuse it a lot with Colombia, Ecuador. I'd say less Argentina and Uruguay, as those are very distinct. We're going to be going over those one day. So let's take a look around here. So obviously sun is in the south. So one thing with the Mexican cars, you can see this blue shaded place here. I don't really like this location because there isn't much to show for that it's Mexico. So let's just go to a random spot down here. Oh, that was actually pretty good. So let's see. So one thing that you're going to want to look at to distinguish Mexico and Guatemala from like Colombia and the rest of South America is that the stop signs are going to be saying alto, ALTO, as opposed to pare, PARE, for South America. So let's see if we can find a sign. Obviously we're speaking Spanish, right? Yeah, these locations are not good. I think we're probably somewhere around here. Another terrible location. This kind of looks like northern Mexico, but yeah, if you're in a location like this, desertic like this, yeah, this is probably central or northern. I'd go more central because of the more mountainous kind of thing. Oh, so south of Mexico cities. Yeah, so Mexico is also very diverse, which is why it's another hard country to do. Let's just start another round and see if we get lucky and get into some sort of city or something like that. There we go. So here you have the alto sign, which is going to be your main distinguisher from the South American countries. Similarly to Japan, you're going to have tons and tons of power lines overhead that are going to be just everywhere. Everywhere you go, you're going to have those. These houses and stuff are you don't see them as much in South America. You know, kind of like the low-hanging desertic houses. There are some differences in the Spanish in Mexico and the Spanish in. So here the CHIH. It also would help to know kind of the major Mexican states. So this is CHIH. So you can immediately know that that is short for Chihuahua, which is the northern one of the northern states that borders Texas. Yeah, I'd say no Chiapas as well. Baja California, I mean, obviously you can't know all of them, but the one where I have been dropped the most has been Yucatan, Chiapas, Chihuahua, and Oaxaca. You do get dropped occasionally into Mexico City, but yeah. So let's see, a lot of Mexico is kind of, it's not necessarily hilly, it's not necessarily flat, it's kind of a slight, it's a kind of more of a slight, bend in the landscape. So here we have another alto sign. That's a huge distinguisher. So if we look down here at the car, usually if we're in Guatemala, there's going to be roof racks, right? Some roof racks around here, which we don't have here. Some of the Mexican cars have a little bit of a small antenna in the back, or sorry, the back would be here. There's a huge gas company in Mexico. So if you're near a gas station and it's PEMEX, that is the big Mexican gas station. Alright, so let's go to the next round here, see if we get some better chance. So let's see, where are we here? Soriana. That is, I'm not sure if that's just Mexican, so I'm just not going to say anything about that. Let's see if there's our beautiful little note. Let's see here. What else can we say? The highway bollards, which are the side, which are kind of like the little poles on the side of the road. The highway bollards look very, look like cigarettes a little bit. So yeah, a lot of power lines. Once again, obviously the domain is always something nice to have. .mx. So yeah, most countries you can go by domain, since most countries other than the US use their assigned domain for most things, right? So Ciudad de Mexico, obviously you're going to be around this area. There's where we have state of Mexico, and I'm pretty sure this state is just the state of Mexico City. I'm most likely wrong about that, so I'm not going to confirm that. But yeah, there's a state that's pretty much only Mexico City. Oh, here we have the little antenna. So antenna, no roof racks with the sun in the south, and alto. That's kind of everything you need to know about Mexico. And so yeah, to distinguish it from Guatemala, you're going to want to look at the roof racks, if there's any or not, and you're going to want to look at the bollards on the side of the road. Unfortunately, we're not finding any here. To distinguish it from the US, you're going to want to look for Spanish language. And to distinguish it from the rest of South America, you can get the alto sign and this architecture and kind of desertic. The only South American countries that are above the equator that are in this game are Colombia and Ecuador, and these are both like tropical. You know, there isn't very much desert and stuff like that, but the southern part here is full of jungle in Mexico, so that's something to be aware of. But yeah, just follow these things. Look at the power lines, look at the roof racks, look at the language, and look at the stop signs. Unfortunately, we haven't found any bollards. Let's see if we can just real quick here. Did we see anything about where we were about? This kind of looks like southern Mexico to me. I'm saying that because of kind of like the jungle-y kind of a thing, and the super white. Oh, maybe it's not so white. Maybe it was just the exposure. But yeah, this kind of says southern Mexico for me. Maybe up here somewhere. Oh, yeah. I was almost there. So let's see here. Single yellow line is very Mexican. Oh, the Mexican highways. They always have this Mexico on top of them. So, and pretty much every highway sign I've seen. And here's the Pemex, the Mexican gas company. So, yeah, here's everything you need to know about Mexico pretty much. Thank you for watching.